Okay, so we are live, and we're here just to discuss The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 3, The Cell, which was all about Daryl and Dwight and
Negan, the Savior
introducing how
compound.
sleazy and gross Negan is, even more than he was before.
First, I would like to say, Ashley, I'm so happy that you made this chat this evening. Yay!
Yes,
Me?
yes.
Why?
Yeah,
Did you
Oh,
watch?
because
You
you
um,
remember
said,
last
you
week
know what you
when we did
said.
last
no,
week.
I do remember. I forgot I said that. So I only halfway watched. Like it was on in the background while I was editing my story. I did not pay attention at all.
Sure.
I literally
I'm
fell
serious.
asleep. I mean, it didn't help that I was tired, but like just
Yeah.
that episode, there were so many moments of like silent. There were moments of silence, and then there was that annoying ass song, but I still fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I think that was like oh
A brain worm. It stays in
oh
your
my
head.
goodness, what is the tactic that they use?
They,
Psychological torture.
Yes,
yeah,
thank you. Oh
they
jeez, I
play
can't even
shitty
come up with that
music.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah,
I mean,
What? Wait. What were they doing?
he nearly had him with the crying though. When he was crying, he almost had him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost had him.
Well, they were
well, that was.
psychologically torturing the audience too. Like
He
you
I
don't
only
know
liked
how
it
started
you
the
to.
play
first
that
time I
song
heard
so
it
many times.
because I actually know the songs that they played, and I was like, oh my god, am I old or what? Because I know these songs.
Well, he only started to cry when they showed him Glenn's picture. That was what
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
broke him down. And when you think about it, I'm pretty sure he hasn't had any time to grieve for either Glenn or Abraham since he was taken.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that part resonated. I just wish, even though Daryl thinks he's alone, I just wish he had put his pride aside and like pulled a Merle or a Carol and just been like, yeah, fuck it, I'll be with you, Negan, because he could have been the one to like bend his ear.
Yes.
Like you at least had to have some kind of powers better than being a prisoner.
Yeah.
Mm.
I suppose
I did not
eventually
look
he
at it like
will.
that.
But yeah, I mean, I think Norman Reedus said something like he couldn't give up at that point because he was thinking about Glenn and how hopeful Glenn was, and that he couldn't give up his identity just like that for
Mm.
him. So I guess that's what they were going for.
Okay.
I actually liked the episode.
Okay, tell us why you liked it.
Okay. I liked it because let me put it in words. I just love that Daryl is still fighting and trying to, keep team family first. So even though it wouldn't benefit him to stay loyal to them, he still did. I think that part of it, he realized, well, he had to have known he killed Glenn, so he's guilty about it. And the scene when he tells Dwight, because of the person you're thinking of, I can't do it. I just thought that was beautiful. I was just like, there you go, there you go, Daryl. But of course, I thought, what I think Jill just said, he really should have conceded and just went with it. But I thought it was beautiful that he still, spoke up for his family, even though, he killed one of them and he had to eat dog food and they kept trying to make him do stuff and he fell into their trap. He kept doing a little weird stuff, but, at the end of the day, he stayed loyal, and that has a value.
Well, I will say that I didn't mind the episode, but in addition to that, what bothered me was one, before he made his daring escape, why didn't he try to get some clothes that didn't look like prisoners' clothes? And two,
Correct.
Dwight's ex-wife or whatever, she should have just been
Kept
like,
on showing up.
why didn't she just tell him like, hey man, this is a trap. They left that door unlocked on purpose. You need to take your
But
ass
he
on back
knew
to that
it
cell.
was a trap. He had to have known it was a trap. He had to have known it, but he still went with it anyway. It's like
I'm
you know
just
it, but you
saying,
still gonna. You still have optimism.
I didn't understand what was up with her. Like, how did she just keep showing up? Like, was she part of the plan to try and get Daryl to turn?
No, she was
don't
like
think so.
that room was near the cells for some reason. The room where I guess Negan kind of stays at sometimes or whatever. The room, like we see it a couple of times. Then Negan has that final meeting with Daryl in there. But I'm just saying, like she should have just been straight out, flat out said, "Look, man, they trying to trick you. You know you're not getting out, right? You gonna get your face burned and shit. You know you gonna get your ass beat if you don't go back in there. Like
Exactly.
that annoyed me.
Yeah. But because she didn't flat out tell him, to me it means that she's sort of a double agent. She's
Yeah,
gonna
I was thinking that
probably play
too.
both sides. She'll probably try to give Daryl some help, but at the end of the day, she's a princess. She's not trying to take that away either.
Oh no!
So
Don't say that. Don't say that.
that's how I feel about it. I think she's a double agent. I mean, I wish she wasn't, but there's a reason why we saw her in season 6, so you could have that connection, and then she's the one that keeps popping up, giving them clues. But
Do you guys think
she
that
could have
they
very
were
well
like
told them no. Don't do that.
chemistry testing Daryl and Jerry? Like,
I think so. I think she gonna try and get it in with Daryl for sure. I don't know if he gonna take it, but she gonna try to get on that D. I just feel like that's gonna happen.
Where did that come
How did
from?
you come up with that?
Wait, isn't she with Negan?
Yeah, but not on
yeah,
purpose.
but I think she would use Daryl to try and escape or whatever.
Okay, good luck.
No, I
God.
don't
Daryl
think
is
now.
crazy,
Now, Kay, I don't
She-
know. Kay,
But
stop. No.
Listen,
She-
Kay,
we-
sorry, I didn't see that. I just saw a very confused woman who missed her husband, who's trying to survive with this psychotic leader, who's just trying
Well,
to make it.
she's gonna be drawn to the fact that Daryl refuses to lose his identity, which is something that Dwight couldn't. Even though it was a shitty circumstance, because one of them was going to be murdered if they didn't take it. But she's going to be drawn to. I've seen this before. It's like a form of Stockholm syndrome.
Bad guy.
And they're gonna rely on each other and try and get out together. Like something's gonna go down between those two. It's. I think it's unlikely if
So
something
like I
doesn't
see
happen.
the inside then.
I'm
What is
disgusted.
this thing noise?
I feel like
When
Daryl's
that they
asexual. I
shot
don't
their
even see that
scene,
at all.
it just was like she was like getting up all in his face, and I'm like, what are they doing there?
Kay, you have to.
The
you have
carolers
to
are
get
gonna
in
be
his face
real
to
mad.
whisper.
Well,
They already mad about it, Ezekiel.
She's gonna kiss him. I'm not saying he gonna like it, but
God.
the day is gonna tell him she gonna just kiss him, and he gonna be like, "What?" Like I don't know what's gonna happen after that, but it's gonna happen. I don't care for her, and I really hate Dwight, but it'll be kind of funny, just a little bit.
I'm gonna be really
very
honest
funny
with you guys.
and very unsuspected. Oh my goodness.
I feel so bad for her.
You know, I didn't really ship Abe and Sasha. And for a minute there, I really did thought that Daryl and Sasha was gonna get together. But
Girl.
now that you're putting this in my head that it's gonna be like Shelly, this Cheryl.
Sherry.
No, it won't be real. I'm not. Don't make no mistake. It'll be totally due to circumstance. Like she knows Daryl, he's familiar. She knows he tried to help her before. And there's something very endearing about him. Even though I think it's stupid at the same time, to how he won't give up his identity for Negan. He won't kneel.
Yeah.
She's gonna be drawn to that. Just as a man, she
Yeah.
And plus, he's in pretty good shape. I don't know what Dwight's got all this food. I don't know why he's looking like that, but
Oh my God, yes. Let's talk about Dwight hustling, man. He's a complete hustler.
Egg sandwiches for all.
Yes. And for a minute there, I thought, wow, that egg sandwich actually looked really good. I should make myself one. And gosh darn it, I made myself an egg sandwich.
But the way that he got it.
Oh, yes.
On other people's labor.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I have some notes.
I did not know that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening here?
But you know what? That whole episode was basically, one of the thoughts I had was that it was like the sort of the plantation mentality that you have people that have privileges that want to justify what they do to keep those privileges. And
Mhm.
again, him saying, no, I don't want to do that. It was not what I would say the strategic act to do that. He should have went on and conceded, but there is still a honor and a beauty in him, at least that one time. We don't know what he's going to do, 5 episodes down the road, telling him, no, I'm not going to say I'm you. I'm not you. I'm me. And I'm
Well,
with
then
Team
by
Family.
saying that,
So
Deanie, do you think that maybe Dwight isn't cool with the whole Negan idea? With I am Negan, so you're
Dar-
Negan.
Daryl is
Dwight.
put
No, I'm talking about Dwight.
Daryl is put in that position, and one of the things, as far as the hero's journey, as far as character development, Daryl is there in the era of Dwight. Dwight gets a chance to see what he could have done, the road he could have taken. So Daryl being there is a chance for Dwight to see the other side of it, for him to reflect on his decisions. He's already having to live this life day in and day out, being a bully, taking stuff. Now he gets the fruits of that. He gets to eat egg sandwiches and boss people around, but your wife belongs to some other man. You have to kill people on the road because they just want to be free. So everything has a
Oh, and then bring
cost.
him back.
And bring him back to be a walker. I think it was
Walker Farm.
I think it was a good idea, and to be very, very honest, Daryl was the perfect person for this position, because we saw he didn't want to bathe. He wanted to walk around with possums in Alexandria. He needs to be the one in this prisoner slash slave scenario. No one else would have been that strong, I don't think. But Daryl doesn't care about taking a bath and getting new clothes and enjoying these new houses in Alexandria. So putting him in a cell, that doesn't affect him. So he was the perfect person for this. We need him to do that. And I'll be honest, another reason why I think it's good that he's saying no right now, maybe he can touch on or reach out to people who are also not content inside of Negan's compound. Being on top, being the bully, you're not going to be able to convince another Dwight that have all these privileges that we need to go against Negan. But you get to the bottom, the people that are not happy with the situation, you can maybe get some kind of revolt started, get some kind of
That,
get some
that
numbers going.
well, that only works if like when Beth was at that stupid hospital. Um, there was a lot of unrest, and Don didn't have a lot of control. But Negan has these people on lock so hard. It's like a cult, and it'll be very hard to break that down successfully. I don't.
And I agree
It's
with
just
you. I agree with you, Jill. It is going to be very hard, but what I'm saying is he would be more successful coming from the bottom than being on top. Him being the bully, you're not going to convince the people that are getting the egg sandwiches and all the perks that we don't want to be with Negan. You're not going to get that, but you can at least filter
those.
the people that are not content and see what's going on,
They're
from
too.
that level.
They're too scared. They don't
They
see a way
are.
out.
They
Like
may not.
they
But
that
you
that
know what? You say that, but you do see that guy. You saw Gordon left. So yeah, they don't see a way out, but they do
But
have
see,
people that leave.
he left, but he wasn't going to revolt. He was like, I'm going to go out here and take my chances, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
die. But
yeah.
they're not willing to fight. That's still a different.
Another perspective. I got you.
They're still not willing to fight. They might be willing to attempt to leave,
Yeah.
but they're not going to fight against them. They're too scared, which is unfortunate.
Give it time. They will.
Maybe Daryl, if Daryl hangs out with the people that are outside in the Walker farm, maybe they're the ones that want to fight because they're still in that gear. They still have the alphabets on their shirt, so they haven't really conformed quite. So maybe his people are those people. That should be his target.
Did you want to say something, Dee? Are you
What?
there?
Who?
Dee. She kept popping up, but I guess she's not there. Okay. I guess not. Well, I mean, I agree. I think Daryl either becoming a double agent, either by becoming kind of like Dwight and like getting power and then using that power to try and
Overtake.
get people to overthrow, because that's the only, I mean, it's so strange to me how one person can have so much power when all it would take would be his people saying, hey, we don't want to kill people, we don't want to steal from them.
That's what Gordon said before he got killed. Correct.
Well,
One person with charisma and a bat, and we just fell for it.
I think that's where they should have put I hope they do a flashback on Negan, because I really would care to see how he rose to such power in numbers and how he was able to get this call. Clearly, he's some type of sociopath. I think it was interesting that there wasn't like a bunch of rapes going on in his compound. I thought that was kind of weird. Like, you go around beating people with bats and shit. That's okay. Like, I feel like someone saying no shouldn't be a problem with these people. So I thought that was a bit interesting.
They're still being raped though.
Yeah, I mean, really, how are they really gonna think that they can say no?
Well,
just because he said.
Well, that's what he said. He said, provided they say yes. So that
but they're under duress. Like, even if they said no, they're under
institution. Like
that's a good point. Yeah,
he made such a point to point that out. I feel like there's some validity to it, because otherwise, why bring it up?
And the whole point is that they're prisoners and they aren't being told they can say yes, but it's under a pretense. Like, what's going to happen if you say no? If I'm saying yes because I'm scared of losing this life, you're still like assaulting me. That's still rape.
Yeah.
Even if it's not outright no.
Well, the reason why they said it is the reason why. I mean, the main thing that sort of frustrates us, that's a comic tie-in, that Negan didn't rape women, so they're making sure to put that in dialogue so the audience.
But obviously, Robert Kirkman doesn't know what rape is.
Well, not even that. Even in same boat, that girl who had her pinky cut off, she had a boyfriend. Like, they have certain rules within this community, even if they're fucked up rules. So I don't think that's necessarily true. And even with Sherry, she offered up herself in order to save both her and Dwight, since her sister.
That's still coercion.
Yeah. I don't. That's rape to me.
But that's the line he draws, though. He's drawing the line at that.
It was a choice, though. It was a choice.
If your other option is death, that's not a choice.
Or even the life that you have. Like, if you're saying
it wasn't his idea. She made the proposal once they came back.
Because her life would have sucked otherwise. Like, I don't know. It's just I don't think Robert Kirkman understands. I don't think Robert Kirkman understands the concept of rape. So I don't like this whole storyline.
I agree with you 100%, Ash.
Negan said that Sherry offered herself up because he was about to kill Dwight. So there's still like coercion to me.
Absolutely. It's just really gross. I don't like it.
It's gross, but it was her idea.
It's no. The whole system is rapey.
Defending Negan and his actions. Yeah. I just don't understand that. I have been in several altercations on the internet. Like, please explain me what it is about Negan that says that he's the good guy. The guy is not the good guy.
I don't know who's saying that.
Oh my God! How many people are defending you?
I'm not saying that. I just want to make that clear. I'm not saying that. I do. It was a Hail Mary for sure on Sherry's part, but the fact is, it wasn't Negan's idea. I wasn't like, well, if you trade this, I'll let you go flip. Like that. That's all I'm saying. That wasn't the scenario.
But how it
basically is.
It doesn't make it better. It's still
I'm just saying it was a shit choice, but it was still a choice. That's all I'm saying.
But that's why it's not consensual. Like, she didn't have another option.
Well, yeah, the option was death for one of them.
So yeah,
I'm just saying I'm not saying it was a fair choice or anything like that.
But when it's not a fair choice, then that's rape.
Like if your options are have sex with me or death, or your husband's gonna die, or you're gonna be put out on the street.
But I'm just saying he didn't give those options. That's all I'm saying. He didn't present those options.
But it's just like,
I'm sorry, D.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just like the choice that he gave Rick: either chop off Carl's head or everybody else dies. That's not a choice,
right?
Even though it's a choice, but it's not really.
Right.
Because he's sick. Oh my God.
Sick.
I mean, look at what he did to Dwight in the end. He got the woman, and then he turns it around and still irons Dwight's face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fine, I'm gonna continue getting the things that I want, but I'm gonna make you suffer for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the rules. He had to make an example.
Yeah.
That's the rules of that community.
And
for them running away and for getting old girl killed who he proposed to or whatever, there had to be consequences.
How old was that girl that he was supposed to be
12.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my God.
We don't
know. He's a pedophile and rapist.
Wow.
As if he could not get any worse.
Oh, I can't fathom.
I don't know, but she was young.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
And what I don't like is the idea, like, from all of the promotion that Negan is getting, and like some of the excuses that like Gimple has put. They've like said that Negan is really not that bad. He's not, or he's like what Rick would be. If we were seeing the
now
story
that
from
is
his
a flat
perspective.
out.
I did not buy that, and it bothers me that is even being said.
Negan character as a good guy. I'm sorry, they're trying to market him as a good guy.
And they're not. They're just trying to market him as a formidable bad guy, and we know that in the future he could be an anti-hero, but he's not a good guy.
That's right, Jeannie. But they're trying to market him in that persona still. I mean, granted, I don't want to compare the two. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, look at the governor and look at okay.
Yeah.
They market these two guys separately. However, you did not see them market the governor like he is a likable guy. You love him. They didn't go on this whole campaigning thing like they're doing now with Negan.
I don't know if they campaigned for him, but the writing certainly did. Like the writing was like, hey, look at this guy. He was, I don't know, he was abused by his father, and then he suddenly got power and it kind of went to his head, but maybe he can change. Like, I think it was that idea was still there that like he's not really that different from Rick and his group. It's just
no. I don't think they. Okay. I think here's where the confusion comes in. I don't think they marketed Negan that way at all. I think one, he was a pre-existing fan favorite because of the Raggedy comics, and two, when you hear JDM talk about or Scott Gimple talk about Negan, you have to keep in mind that of course they can't look at him as a straight villain. That's because they're in his head. They can't view him that way. Otherwise, he'd be very boring. So they have to view him as a very nuanced. Of course, in Negan's own head, he is the hero. So that's how Gimple and JDM are going to view him. But I don't think they've marketed him as a good guy by any means. I think that's more fan reactions because they were so excited to finally see him on screen. And also, a lot of women seem to love him too because most of the cosplays of Negan are women. So I don't know what to do with that. But I think the marketing has been like, we're just getting started. That sounds very ominous and heavy, not like, hey, it's a good guy coming. So I think that's more fan.
I'm not saying that they're marketing him as a good guy or a hero, but just the idea that they're comparing him to Rick at all and saying, hey, he's done the same kind of things that Rick has done. Like that bothers me.
Fuck, he has not.
Right, like if we were following Negan,
no way. Everything Rick has done was for his family.
That's right.
Michonne, I mean, what the hell did Negan do to say that was for his family? The guy is only benefiting himself to the point where he has his own community telling other people on the road that they're Negan.
And Rick doesn't take pleasure in it either.
Right.
Thank you.
That's not entirely true. Wait. That's not entirely true. He does relish the kill when it's valid, like with the Terminus people. He totally took his time with that machete. I don't blame him because he had it coming. Like, how dare you eat my friend's leg like that? What's wrong with you? And then they threatened his family. So yeah, or with the claimers, he stabbed that guy until his hand cramped up. But again, that was deserved. Not, it wasn't just like a random moment.
A little bit scary around
because of family. He did it for family.
Exactly. That's the difference.
He was doing a lot.
I liked it though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was great. That was one of my favorite moments. I'm not gonna lie. But it was a just moment considering the circumstances. Negan cannot make such a claim. However,
Rick did kill like 40 of his men, but I'm not on his side.
If you don't stop it,
I'm just saying he did.
You know what? That is what Negan says. He did kill 40 of my men.
But that was after his men when they started it.
So do we think that it was a mistake for Vic to go after Negan's men?
Yeah.
He needed to scout it out a bit more.
They should have did a proper recon. That's the only thing that really made me mad. Like they did. It was like, okay, you say Negan beat this kid's head in at Hilltop, right? Can you give me a sketch artist? What did this man look like? How tall was he? What ethnicity was he? Like Negan, I don't know, is that like a black guy, a white guy? Give me some details on what this Negan guy looks like. We didn't even get that much. That was such a huge, gross oversight. And I was so disappointed in both Rick and Michonne for letting that slide by. Like, that was just stupid. And it made me really mad. That was like the dumbest thing on the planet.
I think they were hungry though, so when you're hungry, you do stuff like that.
You're not you and you're hungry.
You just go kill people because you're hungry. They got a cow out of it. No, they didn't. They wanted a cow, but
I thought they did get the cow.
They better have gotten the cow.
Daryl made that. Daryl's the one who made that deal in the first damn place. He said, "We're gonna have your food and one of them cows." So
look us up. Shut up, Daryl.
You go kill the boogeyman for you. Like, yeah, okay.
This is all Daryl's fault. Like,
yeah.
Daryl played, so he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay.
It is. Daryl blew up the Saviors. Daryl made the deal. Daryl attacked Negan. Boom, 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 boom. Like, come on, guys. Oh yeah, Daryl ran off, which is why Glenn's ass was out there in the first place to go and rescue Daryl's stupid behind. So yes, it all circles back to Daryl. But I do still like him. I don't hate him for it, but the people were saying it's not Daryl's fault. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Yes, it's Daryl's fault. All of this circles back to Daryl.
I don't think it's Daryl's fault. I mean, I don't like Daryl, but I don't think it was his fault.
He set off a lot of dominoes for that. I think it was inevitable running in with the Saviors, but I think it was exacerbated again and again and again because of Daryl. And some more because of Daryl. So I
can agree that he was a catalyst, but I think ultimately it's Negan who's gross and who pisses me off. Like, the writing pisses me off because it's all about Daryl, but the actual fault of what's happening is Negan. So I think like that visceral feeling that I get is for Negan, but my irritation with the show is for the writers who have to make everything about Daryl.
Well, as a fan of Daryl, and I'm coming at you.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I did not mind. I did not mind this episode at all. I mean, granted, sure, the writing. The writing has been a little lax, but there were some moments where I got it, some scenes, and I didn't have any problem with it.
We had to know what was going on with Daryl. He's part of the story, so I think what bothers me is not that we got a bottle up for Daryl. What bothers me is that they're making us wait so long to show the title character again. I think that's stupid. Um, Daryl could have been F4. They could have reversed it, but whatever.
Or they could not give him a whole episode. How many does he need? Like, this is like the 5th one. It's enough, honestly.
Yeah, or they can tell more than one story in an episode. It doesn't have to be.
Like, just put some people together. Like, nobody needs Daryl for 44 minutes or however long these things are.
So I will say that's one thing that The Walking Dead doesn't do. They don't juxtapose the different storylines in one episode. Like, it always has to focus on one thing. And sometimes that works. Not always, but sometimes it does work. So, but that's just kind of that's just their styling at this point. I don't think that's going to change.
It needs to. Literally, no one who likes this. I really would like to take a poll. Like, who enjoys?
We'll find out when we see what the numbers are. I guess.
I mean, I'd be okay with the Richonne model episode, but that's it.
Well, yeah, but they never do those.
Yeah.
They always have to share with people, which makes no sense because they're the best.
We haven't had one since season 4. Makes me sad.
The Savior compounds seem to be small. The kingdom seemed to be a little bit bigger as far as when you pan out. They didn't do that for the Savior's compound. You only saw like when Dwight was making his sandwich, the inside where they were, I guess, getting the bread, and you see the part where they had the farm for the chickens and the eggs, and then you have a place where they had the lettuce. But it seems like they didn't have a bigger area to show how, his actual numbers and the actual size of his actual group, and I thought that was a sort of misstep.
Hi, Tina.
That's misleading.
Hey.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah.
I think, Dini, that was just like a misleading shot. I think their compound is actually pretty big.
I think it's big, but they should have shown it. Like they were able to show it clearly with the kingdom. They didn't with the Saviors.
I don't think they decided how big they want it to be yet. Where it seems like they're keeping it vague. I mean,
On
then
the
they
wraps,
have
okay.
Yeah, and then the Saviors have all those different outposts too. So it's they're just being very elusive with how big is Negan's army, because we don't know, and then Rick and them don't know.
Okay.
Suspense, blah blah blah.
Okay. Well, that would explain it, because I'm like, I know he had so many people at 7-1, so I want to see some of that. Even if you had some of those same players out scavenging, you would still see a nice amount of numbers there. And what we saw from Dwight, making his sandwich, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't impressive, I would say.
It might have been just, I guess, budgeting. Like they didn't have enough money for people because they spent it all on Shiva.
Okay. Yeah.
And Kay has went there.
Where's the lie?
That CGI is expensive.
That's what I hear. They were saying that's why we have so many commercials.
Oh my goodness!
I don't get to see the commercials.
A million commercials last night. Then.
What? I didn't notice it. But
okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
No, to this day.
But I mean, the episode was like 42 minutes, which was the same as usual. So.
Yeah.
I don't think they can add more commercials.
Okay.
That'd be weird.
I've always said that they're targeting the wrong market with those commercials.
Is that you that said that should sell water?
Yes, you did. You know what? No, seriously, for a zombie apocalypse.
So is there anything else that we wanted to say about this episode?
No, let's talk about the clip.
Tina, did you have anything you wanted to say?
Nah, I just want to know what you guys have discussed, that's all, about the episode. What else has been said?
Well, hold on, I have something else that I want to bring up about the episode.
Okay.
Okay, 12. this moment was very important to me. 12 minutes into the episode, there was a face shot of Daryl like looking out in the Walker pit, and I just thought it was a very pretty picture of him, like a pretty.
That's an oxymoron.
I really
I mean, underneath all of his grease and dirt and vomit, he looks.
They need to cut his hair. They really do.
No, not the vomit. This was 12 minutes in the episode, not the ending when he had to go again.
Are you talking about the scene when Dwight was telling him he's getting used to using his crossbow?
No. This was when Dwight takes him out, and I guess you're right when he tells him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
sometimes
like
he's pouty.
Like,
sometimes he looks pouty.
Wow.
What?
She likes Daryl. It happens.
You still like Daryl?
Yeah. I don't like him, but I'm not opposed to him. So I'm with Jimmy. It's okay. He's okay.
Everybody in this chat room knows that I have my family 4, my group 5, and my Trinity 3. So.
Wait, what? Huh?
I did not know.
You didn't know that?
Uh-oh.
What's happening to people? I don't know.
Everybody just left.
I don't know. They'll come back.
That was weird. That's what I get for talking about that.
The only thing that bothered me about the episode, this episode was that the writers don't seem to know how to tell their story. I thought this was a perfect time to show us how the people in Alexandria are coping, as opposed to seeing Negan in his compound and everything. Yeah, so
it's definitely a pacing problem.
Yeah. Like, do they not know how this comes off to people? I don't understand. Like, maybe someone needs to talk to them at a convention. It doesn't make sense.
It's all in the rating.
But this is driving ratings down. Well, the ratings for last week was 12 million.
So they lost 5 million.
Yeah.
Any comparison, but it has gone down when they do these things. And I don't understand that.
So we'll see what this week's what numbers are soon. But yeah, Shiva's.
Give it a couple more days.
Drop.
And then maybe after episode 4, then I'll have the ratings for you guys for each season, or even do like a little graph. You guys can know what each season look like, because I like to see that. And it went down last year around this time. They did the same BS last year.
Okay.
Yeah, last year was Morgan. That 90-minute episode.
Well,
that was a dumpster fire, and then Morgan. They just have no idea how to pace the story. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, do you want to move on to the sneak peek then?
Yeah.
You know why I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to bring people back, I guess they need to like have some kind of promotion that like would actually get people interested again. And I think Richonne can do that.
I know. At least a couple of people said that they didn't even watch this week's episode. They were just waiting for the one next week, for Richonne reasons. And I was like, oh wow, okay, it's kind of. Oh, hopefully it's really worth it.
Yeah, if the ratings go up, I'm gonna say it's all because of Richonne.
Yeah,
that's the story.
Rich shirt is off, so they at least started right.
And it's going to be 90 minutes long, so that could be a lot of information to get maybe on.
We'll see. They usually don't use those 90 minutes well, but since Rick and Richonne are in the episode, maybe they can't go wrong. So what did you guys think is going on in this clip? Because I had a theory and then I completely changed it once I saw it on TV.
I think it was smoke and mirrors.
How so?
No, I honestly think that from what people were saying on Facebook and from Tumblr, I felt like they had a conversation prior to her. Like, I felt like he said, I'm sure to me, I felt like the reason why she had to sneak out like that is to just, like, I'm going to go on my own, do my thing, while you kind of clear your head. I also got a moment that they had sex the previous night, like comfort sex. Maybe.
I think they had sex that afternoon. Like, look at the time of day. It's in the middle of the day. It's not early in the morning. It's not dark out. I don't think she's sneaking out. I feel like she looked at him. I know some people said no, she couldn't see him. There's like some sort of wall view. I don't remember the exact layout of the house, but it is open floor planning. I'm pretty sure she saw his ass standing there. And I think Rick was just too stunned that she's actually going to do what she's going to do, because he can't. He just can't do it.
Quiet. It was all quiet.
Well, why would she be clomping around like an elephant, though? I mean, she's a stealthy ninja. So, yeah, she was quiet. I don't know if the saviors are nearby or what. I just don't buy that she didn't know he was there, or that he's just totally ignorant. In the middle of the day. If it was the middle of the night, I'd give it the benefit of the doubt.
Why do you think it's the middle of the day?
It's bright outside.
Yeah.
It's bright as hell.
Yeah,
this show doesn't really care about that. The fact that he doesn't have on a shirt makes it feel like it's morning.
They could have had a nooner.
No, was he shirtless? People
Yeah,
think
he was.
They could have had a nooner.
I thought he was wearing a shirt.
I think that's why he's so stunned, because they just got it in, and he's like, "You just gonna up and leave like this? What's wrong with you, woman?"
Y'all are writing fan fiction. I think it's the morning.
I don't know. I got a feeling like that it is a little bit anxious for me. Like, she feels strongly about something and he doesn't want her to do it, and she's doing it anyway. Yeah. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's the feeling that I got.
Impression too, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you, because the picture that they released in October. No, this is October. The picture they released, I think August or July in the summer, when they were actually I guess still shooting. There was a picture where Rick is in front of Michonne. He has his gun cocked, and she has this frown on her face. And I was thinking maybe, well, no, it's not this episode, but I'm saying maybe they are gonna have some kind of friction, and it's gonna play out over some episodes.
Oh, I don't
think so. I think the fact that they're together in that episode makes me think they're back on the same page by then. But
I read a comment on YouTube, and someone was saying that Andrea at this point in time was angry at Rick, and so
is this a comic book spoiler?
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to.
Yeah, to say it.
Okay.
But the difference is, in the comic, Andrea didn't know what was going on, but in the show, that Michonne does know what's going on.
And she might be frustrated if Rick is not going to take action. I can see frustration, but she wouldn't be angry about him. She can't not understand why he can't make a move. Yeah. You know, especially after that harrowing experience with having to chop Carl's arm off. Like, I mean, she gets it, and I'm sure he gets why she has to leave. They've been down this road before in some shape or form. He knows he can't stop her. He's not even going to try. Like, that's, I mean, he knows who she is, and she has to do it.
I don't think any problems that they have will be insurmountable. I did get a feeling of tension, and I wonder where it's going, what happened before, and what will happen after.
Yeah, I think he's leading to the comic thing with Andrea and Rick, where he just tells her what's going on. But
that's exactly why I would think that it was all pretty much smoke and mirrors, because a lot of people has brought up the whole comic. I'm so sick of that freaking word.
Agreed. I'm sick of hearing about it too.
Well, that's what the show's based on. So.
It's It's its own
really
thing now.
doesn't make any.
But
It
it's
doesn't
not.
make any sense to me. So I'm just happy that they're on the same page because they are on that level. Oh, I just can't wait for next week's episode. I was like, why couldn't they air that last night instead?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. And I don't even know why they couldn't have gone and aired Daryl's episode the second week, because that wasn't, I mean, they could have went on and switched it up the way they originally told us, really.
Yeah, they could have waited on the Kingdom episode. They could have did Daryl's for episode 2, and they could have did this 90-minute one this week. But
yeah.
Well, I think they added Carol in the
Or
Kingdom
they could have
because it
done
was
the
lighter.
Sanctuary and the Kingdom together.
They could have cut Daryl out altogether because no one cares.
No, so it's a lot of it's a lot of Daryl
I know
people out
y'all.
there.
I know y'all
Daryl
claim you don't. You're okay.
But no, honestly, Kingdom and Sanctuary episode could have been together.
Yeah.
Yep.
That could have been together.
I think, yeah, they definitely could have juxtaposed Carol's new experience in the Kingdom and then Daryl's shitty experience in the cell. They could have definitely chopped it up.
Yeah,
and then we could have gotten it all out the way at once.
Yeah.
For sure.
They air like 2 episodes in 1 week. Like they've done double episodes in other shows. They could do that.
They could. Nothing else is on AMC. Air one on Sunday, the next one on Monday.
That's true. Well, that is until when Better Call Saul returns, because that's like another good show.
Wait, you know, sure. Did you guys see the Netflix video? It was so stupid, but how they're trying to drive the point that The Walking Dead is a sequel to Breaking Bad because Walt's blue crystal is what caused this disease. Now, I don't think that's true at all. However,
that's a theory or something.
I do think that Lydia was patient 0. I think it was the ricin, not the blue crystal. But they're totally in the same universe. Merle had the drugs. But I don't think it was the meth though. That's just
now that you brought up the whole ricin makes me wonder about that.
Yes, Lydia was all sick and shit, and she traveled internationally and domestically. Like she's flying around, la 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 la. She's got this rice in her body. I think she's patient 0, and I think that would be really cool for them to explore that, but they won't.
Well, that makes sense because she was the worst. So of course she caused the zombie apocalypse.
Who is Lydia?
She was a terrible character on Breaking Bad.
I never watched Breaking Bad. So.
Oh my God, girl, you gotta get your life.
Oh, I tried too, but it wasn't interesting.
No, you are lying. Watch it.
That's like the best. That is the best show.
Oh my God.
Seriously,
I just couldn't get into it.
But I can't remember who Lydia is. Is that the wife? Is that who's Lydia?
No, Lydia was
for the
last
company
season.
that sold. Yeah,
she supplied them with the blue, the chemical to make the crystal.
She worked with Todd.
Lydia, the hat lady.
She was the worst person ever. She's really like uptight and skittish. No?
Was she the one with the black hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one that died of the overdose?
No, he gave her ricin.
Oh,
no. You're talking about Jessica Jones.
No,
yeah,
what?
Okay.
Jane. Her name was Jane.
Wait.
Jane, that's right.
No, not that one. No.
No, she was at the end. She's like the last season or last 2 seasons or whatever.
Walt put the poison in her tea.
Did you finish the show?
You know what?
Because you sound like you don't know what we're talking about.
Myself, did I finish the show? Oh my goodness. Did I finish it? Okay.
I don't think you did.
Well, if I do finish it, Lydia is possibly the link between that show and this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Now you has opened my eyes, Jill. Now I'm looking at that show really differently.
Who knows what they'll do? They're both on the same network. Who knows? Who knows how Better Call Saul by then?
For the people who are very skeptical about watching Breaking Bad, I was too, because Bryan Cranston was the father of Malcolm in the Middle, and there was no way in hell I was gonna believe.
No, he's that brilliant.
God. Yes.
His acting is amazing.
It is, and we were hooked. We were hooked. So
that dude was straight scary. Oh my god!
I can't believe y'all haven't watched it. It makes me sad.
You know what makes? You know what's sadder than that? The fact that Andrew Lincoln has not yet been nominated for an Emmy, and I'm still really pissed about that bullshit. And if he doesn't get nominated this year, after that season premiere, I don't know. We gonna box. I don't know.
Can we
bunch of snobs
can we have
in the
any
Emmy.
kind of
What'd you say?
who?
Who was talking?
I was gonna say, can we have it? Jill said something about Andy and the Emmys, and my question is, can we put any input on that? Can we write letters or anything like that? Because that's not bubble deserves recognition.
I have wrote
there's a petition
going around.
But and I tried.
Oh, is it?
There's a petition, but I don't know how much traction I'll get. I feel like if there was just like a huge ad in Variety on behalf of the fans, like that would be hard for them to ignore that. Something like that. Like I don't know what it would take, but something needs to happen because this is stupid, and I'm just sick of it.
Thought I'd about an Emmy voter.
Yeah, we get the information. Let's spread the word,
like that,
guys.
Gil, then you're gonna have to pretty much
wait,
reach
what?
out to everybody in all areas of social media. You're gonna have to do it on Twitter. You have to do it on Facebook. You have to go on different Facebook.
Girl, I tried earlier this summer to get that together. I couldn't get that ball rolling. I swear I did.
I feel like the Emmys are all about networking and like who you know, like. The producers have to go in there and talk to the people and be like, hey, I've got this guy. I want him to get a nomination. Like, I don't think we can do anything. I think it's all of them.
The Emmy voters are old. We're not going to reach them on social media. We have to, like, go to their houses.
It's Variety.
Yeah.
If there was an ad in Variety, like a huge page with Andy's face as Rick Grimes, like, nominate this beautiful son of a bitch today, I don't know. Like they would see that. Like Variety is like the entertainment industry Bible. But yeah, they're
even allowed.
Yeah,
if they have those billboards all over LA, it's not doing anything. So I don't know.
It's been done before. Fans back in the Buffy fandom, they purchased a page in Variety for James Marsters, but that show altogether got screwed
I was gonna say that got an Emmy.
They did for costuming and shit, but they were never nominated for like the really tremendous episodes. I don't know what it is, and I would say it's genre TV, but Game of Thrones gets nominated all the time, so I just don't. Maybe because it's not HBO. I don't know what the problem is, but this is just stupid.
I don't either. I don't know, and I think what I have a problem with the Emmys is that they're so old and old-fashioned, and I don't know. You guys have to actually go on to the website, their official page, and trust me, look around and you're gonna see it. That old. They still want to hold on to that old Hollywood flair about them.
Maybe
I'll forward you guys the link later this evening so you guys can take a look at their website.
Well, maybe there's some sort of contact on their like official site or something that can be like when they need to be flooded. They need to be flooded though. They need to be flooded with requests. I don't know where to send the flood to. That's the problem.
Or maybe, I don't know. I was just saying maybe like all of the actors like kind of split whatever vote they get because The Walking Dead has really good actors, but
you got to start with your lead.
What are they submitting for Andy? Like that's another question because when I saw the list last year, I'm like, this is dumb. Y'all are dumb. So if they
What
don't,
did they submit last year?
or maybe it was season 5. I remember they submitted like Consumed for Melissa McBride, and I don't think, because I feel like Try, which was episode 15, I think, of season 5, was some of Andy's best acting, and they didn't submit that. I'm like, do y'all even know what your show is? Like, do you know when you do good work? So I don't know.
Do you know what they tried to submit last year?
I don't remember. I was not at the show last year, so I didn't care.
If they don't submit the screaming and the snot bubble scene, I swear to God, that's the scene you send.
That's the only scene you need to send. I don't want any Melissa McBride submitted this year. I don't care what she does this season.
I don't either. But you know, I don't understand. What is it about The Walking Dead that doesn't seem to get any kind of nomination?
It's bad.
You feel like episodes?
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
But Game of Thrones
it has
is just
wonderful acting. I just think that the writing is not.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have the prestige they wanted when Frank Darabont signed on. They just kind of lost it. And they think they have it, but they don't.
And I had high hopes for this season.
So hard about Frank Darabont connection in Hollywood. Okay, this is my conspiracy theory, you guys. So I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Okay.
Okay, this is coming from my mouth. I'm not, you know. Wow.
That was scary.
I think that just blew my ears out.
Is someone okay over there?
Somebody get run over.
What happened to Jill?
Oh no, I'm still here.
Jill?
I'm still here, but my battery is about to die. I got about another 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not near a plug.
What do you guys think that because of what they have done to Frank Darabont?
Wait,
Sorry,
what?
I can't hear you, Emmy.
Okay, what do you guys suppose it has anything to do with the fact with this whole lawsuit with Frank Darabont? Because Darabont has a lot of connections to Hollywood, and I thought maybe it's because of what they did to him, and maybe what has as far as.
Well, if that's true, that's really shitty and real petty. And I like being petty. I like it a lot, but that's so extra. Like, that has nothing to do with the cast.
Keep in mind, you guys, this was my conspiracy theory. This was just coming out from my mouth.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess there's something to it because it does feel like The Walking Dead gets blacklisted.
Well, they weren't nominated in the first season, though, either, were they?
Yes, the first and second season.
For acting? For acting. Not for acting.
Yes, but not for acting, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not acting, I don't really give a shit about costumes and makeup and all the other crap. Like, I want the acting. Oh, best musical score. I don't give a shit about that. I want my actor to win.
No, I feel like most critics just don't really love this show, so it's not going to get the kind of awards that other shows get.
But they only nominated Melissa McBride at that whatever the science fiction and art awards where they didn't nominate Andy.
The Saturn Awards.
What? Since when? This year?
I thought they didn't nominate him this year. They just nominated Melissa.
Oh, that's new.
So
I don't know. I don't follow the Saturn.
I don't even know what a Saturn Award is.
Get an award?
Huh?
Didn't Andy and Melissa win the Saturn Award?
Yeah, like last year. Didn't Deny win this year?
I'm sorry. I don't know what that is.
I don't really know either. I just know they won. They always win.
Yeah. But I mean, does it even really matter if they get an Emmy since they're giving away to like crappy things too?
Yeah.
I just want.
I would like
the nomination. I want to see him. I want the recognition. I want to see him sitting there in his suit in the audience. I want to see the clip being played. I just want to at least get there. My God. Also, part of it is the fear that he might quit the show because he wants to try new things. But I feel like if he gets a nomination, at least it'll tie this over, and we'll get to keep him a little bit longer.
Good point.
Once he leaves,
leaving anyway.
Once he leaves, I'm probably done. I'm sure I'm done. If there's no Rick, I don't really see a point in me watching anymore. I'm not gonna lie. That's I know that.
Just because I can stop watching.
I mean, I know that's not why he does the show, but I don't think that would keep him there. I think he's kind of ready to go.
I think recognition can go a long way, even if you don't win. Just to acknowledge the work.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't win, like I don't even know what the fuck a Saturn Award is. Like, let's talk about the real awards. If we could just get some sort of recognition for these people, then okay, just give them the recognition, even if they don't win it. And also, if anyone is going to give fucking Peter Dinklage a run for his weight, what's he run for? Best supporting? Not even lead, so I ain't gonna talk about him. But I'm just saying, just give him the recognition. Goddamn.
I waited 7 years for John Hamm to get an Emmy, so I can keep waiting.
Remind me. I mean, no comparison, but the daytime Emmys. I remember growing up, Susan Lucci would be nominated.
Oh yeah, many times.
At least she got the nomination. At least they said her name, even though she lost for like 20 years. At least they said the woman's name. Like, my God, can we get a name mentioned?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this is gonna have to be a really big kind of campaign then. If we're gonna.
Amy, did you go in a tunnel? I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. This is.
Let's see if I can change the volume on there.
If we're gonna be doing like the variety spread.
Well, I think a huge campaign can be done. It's just a matter of what the campaign is and how we go about doing it. But whatever is decided, I'm on board. I'm on board for sure.
Keep us posted. It sounds interesting.
I guess we can try it out on Twitter. There are a ton of. I need to think about this for a minute.
I put the contact info for the Emmys on the little chat sidebar, but if they had, like, I don't know, if it was actual letters or actual phone calls that were flooded, and then that gets picked up by like a big outlet, that would probably get some traction.
I think it needs to start with the producers.
I won the Saturn this year.
What?
Okay.
Chandler and Denai won the Saturn this year. Thanks, Candy Mouse.
Thank you. Okay. So 3 people were nominated and 2 won. Okay.
But still, what is a fucking Saturn Award? What is it? Where is it? I still don't know.
You had mentioned it's a genre TV, so it's like a science and whatever, science and something else type of award.
Oh, man.
And that's the only place they get nominations, so you know.
No, I need to know what I need to be nominated for a real award. Yeah, I need an Emmy. I personally need this.
Maybe y'all should start with the Golden Globes first. That's easier. They nominate anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Golden Globes. Yeah, Golden Globes.
That's true.
That's a real award.
Is People's Choice better?
No. It's Golden Globes and the Emmys. Golden Globe, Emmy, Academy Award. Everything else is like, I was just saying. Everything else is that's nice. You know what they should do? They should nominate him on the BET Awards. Oh my God. I would pay money to see that shit. Hey, yes. Tom Cruise went, so why not?
Yes.
Jill has gone there.
Oh yeah, come on now.
You know what, Jill? I hear you.
Wow. I like that.
I would take it. Because that would make me look like, wow.
I would watch it.
Walking Dead star nominated and wins at BET Awards. Why not? We all know he's invited to the barbecue, so why not? That's all I'm saying. Do it. All right. Well,
so for everyone who's tired of Daryl, were you guys satisfied with his treatment in this last episode?
What?
Oh, you know what?
That's terrible.
I had a problem with that a little bit. No, I really did. I mean, he was abused, you know. And then to do that to him all over again, it just kind of felt a little. I felt conflicted. I wanted to actually hold him and rock him. Brush the hair away from his face. I could see his eyes.
Wash it.
What are we talking about? Yeah. Hold on.
Wash it first, then yes.
I missed something.
No, I felt it was a little. It felt a little. I don't know. Like they really
I had
did
feelings like that,
and I'm glad that they did it.
I had feelings like that too, but he did kill Glenn, so you know I was like, okay, well, you know.
Thank you. He did kill Glenn.
I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I gotta go for real. But listen, yes, he was like in the hole, and yes, he was fed dog food, which wasn't like a big deal for Daryl, and he was probably cold. He wasn't getting no sleep. It could have been so much worse. He could have been beaten. He could have been violated. He could have, they could have waterboarded him or some shit. It could have been so much worse than what it was, and it wasn't. I felt bad for Daryl, but it wasn't the worst of the worst. I was showing him that picture of Glenn was more fucked up than keeping him in that cell, to be honest. So, and on that note, ladies, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to talking to you guys on the next round.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good evening.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Good journeys. So I was okay with it. Hopefully now that he made a decision, I guess they were doing all that to lead up to him making a choice. Now that he's told them that he is gonna, keep his name, we can move on past that and just maybe see what else is going on at the compound.
I never want to see that compound again.
Well,
I feel you.
Is it coming back?
I understand.
I know they're gonna bring that compound back.
But is it coming back in the first half of the season?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to look it up while we're talking. Let me try to see if I can find it.
I haven't been very involved in the whole spoiler thread lately.
I think Rick and Michonne are at least in the rest of the episodes, except for 6.
Yeah,
no, wait, are they in 5? I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been as closely watching spoilers this season as I was last season.
Oh, me neither, because I just was waiting for Jesse to die. This year, as long as Rick and Michonne are alive, I don't care.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe the whole, is she gonna die? When is she gonna die? Kill her already.
Is she gone yet? Last year sucked.
Ooh, you know what? Speaking of Jesse.
No, let's not.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
I take it back. I did not bring her up.
Be nice.
Ash is in the same chat room, the same group that I'm in on Facebook, and during Walker Stalker, 2 Richonners was on the elevator with Alexandria Breckenridge.
Oh, that's
yeah,
that had to be awkward.
I believe one had a Richonne shirt and the other one had a Richonne shirt. So it's Michonne and Richonne.
Okay.
Did they talk to her?
Yeah, well, one of them asked her, "Are you so-and-so?"
What?
No, y'all did.
You know, are you her name? You know, and she's like, yes, I am. And I forgot what else was said, but she mentioned that she was just so basic. There was
you guys.
there was nothing, no, like nothing special. There wasn't anything there. And like
Was she with
just,
anybody? Everybody else has a person with them.
I don't know. I didn't ask that because I just kind of laughed after.
She was probably alone, just wandering.
You know, I know she had her baby, and I was like, you know, hey.
She had her baby there?
I thought she was pregnant, but I think she had her baby already.
Oh, I thought you were saying she had her baby there. I'm like, why did she bring him to the convention?
No.
Although there were a lot of babies there.
But I forgot to mention that to you guys. I just thought that was really funny.
That sounds awkward as hell.
I'm glad I didn't even see it.
I tried to look it up on the website about when we would see the compound again. I can't tell because Negan is moving around and everything. But if I base it on seeing Sherry, we don't see her again to episode 7.
Okay.
So that may be when they go back to the compound.
Yeah.
Oh crap! You know what? I'm not good with that. You want to know why? Because we're probably gonna see Rick and Michonne once before mid-season finale. Because what is it? We have that Terra bottle episode to deal with. And
I feel like they were in 4, 5, 7, and 8, but I don't know about 5 for sure.
It says they were both in 5.
Okay. So yeah, it's 4, 5, 7, and 8.
4, 5. Okay, I'm good with 4 and 5. That's great.
And they're like in all of the episodes the second half, so
that sounds good to me.
But a lot of them. Really? Not all of them. I'm not gonna lie, but last time I checked, it was like 9 through 12.
We only see Morgan we don't see Morgan again until 8.
I was about to say, who is that?
Don't you do it.
No, I'm so serious. I was like, who is Morgan?
Who is Morgan?
You mean Morgan and Carol or just Morgan?
Yeah, both of them. They're next,
Morgan's not going to be a next episode without Carol.
Yes, 8. We don't see them till 8.
Wow. We don't see the kingdom until 8?
Yeah.
Aww.
Let me go and see King Ezekiel and see if it's anything different, but I think it'll be the same. King Ezekiel. Oh, we don't even see King Ezekiel in 8. We don't see him until 9. Wow.
Jeez.
Who's writing the show? What about Jesus? I miss Jesus.
We need Jesus.
Probably 5.
Yeah, he's gonna be at 5. He gotta be. But Jesus 5 and 7 and 8. 5, 7, and 8.
Okay.
So somehow they're gonna have Carol and Morgan and Jesus in the episode then, because they're all in 8. All 3 of them are in 8.
This must. I wonder. No, wait. You said Ezekiel's until 9.
Not till 9, according to this list, of course.
So Rick probably doesn't meet Ezekiel until then.
That's next year.
Yeah.
9 and 10.
Jesus.
I see Ezekiel and Rick in 9 and 10. So yeah, that would be.
Wow.
Next year.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what this season is about. This half season. Is it just Spencer nonsense with Negan?
That could be. We still got to go to Tara.
Oh my God.
I gotta bring her up. We gotta bring
something I just noticed, you guys, about Tara. She's in the opening credits.
We talked about that last week. Or 7
with the boat. Yeah. Yeah.
They moved up
the last episode, and I was like,
they moved up her, Josh, and Christian.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's Soniqua, and then Alana, then Josh, and then Christian.
Yeah. Christian.
Okay. And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan at the end.
And Jeffrey, I had a opening scene brain fart then.
It's okay.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
No.
Something I heard
I kept being called away.
Something I
Oh
heard.
god, it was trick-or-treating. It was Halloween. That's what it was.
Okay. What were you about to say, Dini?
That they had Simon originally auditioned to be Negan, and then they created his role because he did a good job, but they got Jeffrey Dean Morgan to be Negan.
Who's Simon?
Who's Simon?
Simon is his right hand man, the guy who had the marker.
Oh.
He thought he was gonna be Negan?
Yeah, he tried to be Negan, and then they said he did a good job, but you know we have Jeffrey Dean, so let's make you the right hand man.
Well, good for him. Where was he? Was he in this episode?
You know what? It was probably him who spread that rumor.
Right.
It's probably him.
But Simon is in 5, so he may be going straight to Hilltop with Maggie and them. Could be. Don't know for sure.
I just this whole savior sanctuary story just had me. I'm just bored with it. I'm sorry.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, but you know, I just want Rick to be on top as soon as possible. It, right? Yeah.
That's what Michonne said.
I just hope they don't go. I just hope they don't do what they did with the governor, that we ended up knowing too much about the governor.
Okay.
Because you don't want to know that much about the villain. They have to have some mystery and scare about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are going to tell us too much because they like him so much. So we'll know more than we want to know. I just want to know enough to get on top.
That is a big mistake.
It is. I'm already sick of him. And he's going to be around for probably 2 years.
Yep.
I was a little bit excited.
And if Rick doesn't kill him, I'm going to be so mad.
Well, get ready.
That was a good point. That was a good point, Kay, because I want him to kill him, but I didn't like when you said he needs to die or kill him. I mean, I don't want Rick to die, but, you know, I do want him to take Negan down ASAP.
Well, I mean, like, I think, I don't want to see.
Well, you
Rick
said let him
saying,
die
you
trying.
did all
That's
this
why I
shit,
didn't like.
and I'm gonna let you live.
Trying.
Like, no, I can't. I can't.
Well, at least you know what's gonna happen ahead of time.
No, there's still a chance they'll change it. They don't always do everything from the comic.
That's true. They don't.
I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is like a busy person, right? He could get called away to do something else.
Bigger money, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he might want to do a movie or something. So
yeah,
please let Rick kill him.
If anything, I feel like he's gonna kill Rick.
Jeez, don't say that.
I'm sorry.
No, Ashley.
I'm sorry.
Go to the corner, Ash.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You shut up.
Time out.
You know what? I didn't hear it. So
But
I'm
I
good.
do think that.
But didn't someone say that Rick had a 6-year contract with an option for 1? That would put him at season 7. So what happens after this season here? Do we know yet?
You have to renew his
Wait on
contract.
to tell us.
We'll see.
I don't know, but Andrew said he can't do this forever, so that would be like the best time to go out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's taking care of his family. Like,
When
it's
did he
hard
say-
being. It was in an interview. Was it earlier this year? I think he's talking about his exit strategy, and he didn't really have one. But he was just like, I can't keep doing this to my family. I can't take any other projects because I'm doing this all the time. And I'm like, well, y'all better get ready.
Okay.
Wow.
So I don't know when he's leaving, but I think he's definitely thinking about it.
Now, if anything should happen to Andy and he exit and Rick dies, that's the end.
That's it for me.
I think so too. Yeah.
As long as he leaves and he tells me where he's going, I can follow him there. Just tell me where you're going. That's okay. Just where are you going? You're leaving
Just get on the plane with
where are
them
you
to
going?
England.
I wouldn't mind seeing Andy again on the big screen. I love his movies.
What movies?
He was in
like Andy movies.
that romantic movie. That's the only one I know about. He did some shows.
Yeah.
But
Love Actually is like my favorite movie, but I don't know any others.
You guys have seen him in Wuthering Heights?
Oh, he
yeah, I
did?
guess so.
Okay. That's artsy. All right then. Good.
Yeah, you know what? He acted with Jesus. Jesus is in that movie too. I can't remember his name.
Tom Payne.
Tom Payne
and Tom Hardy. Both of them.
I love me some Tom Hardy. Oh yes. I need to find this. Where's this at? Hold on. Wuthering Heights. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Let me open up the window. You said Tom. I'm there. I'm looking.
Two Toms and
Yes.
Andy.
Tom. Yes. Hardy. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, you guys, since we're on the page of this, I just want you guys to know the other night I had a dream that Andy was the next Doctor Who. I was like, oh my God.
Interesting. I still wouldn't watch it.
Right?
I dreamt that.
I'm like, please don't.
And I was thinking, man, I only saw like the first 2 seasons. Wow, okay. I'd have to catch up. But if that's where
it's okay.
I would go. I would check it out.
Because the Doctor always regenerates as a new Doctor.
Oh, okay. If that's where Andy went, I would check it out. That is what I would do. I would check it out at least.
But I did. I had a dream that he was the next Doctor, and I was all excited.
He'd probably do a play and make me go to London to find him.
Okay.
And I would do it too.
Home. Close to home.
That would be fun.
So at some point, Enid is leaving and going to Hilltop. I guess her and Carl are gonna leave. So,
when is that?
Based on what? Filming spoilers?
Based on those
part was in the trailer.
Yeah, in the trailers. Yeah, she's gonna try to go to Hilltop, and I think Carl is gonna try to follow her. So.
Oh, I thought he was driving her.
Oh, he is? Really?
I think so, yeah. Okay. They're in the car together and he's driving.
You know what? I thought I saw her just walking. Oh, okay. I thought I saw her just walking like she was, doing her little wandering thing. Okay.
Oh, okay, so maybe he got in the car and followed her. And like, I'll take it.
And I'm angry. So I'm being all moody.
What'd you say?
You know what Enid? Is she being all teenagey and angsty?
I don't know.
Of course she is.
But she did build a relationship with Maggie, so she wants to go with Maggie, So,
yeah, and see how she's doing.
We won't see baby Judith until episode 7.
And she'll still be crawling.
This is ridiculous how they're doing this. I mean, it's like these.
Oh, and for anyone who's interested in Tobin, we'll see him in the next episode. Tobin.
What about Heath and
Tobin?
You're gonna be looking for Carol.
Tobin is in a shock for his life.
And she's looking for chocolate. We see Heath possibly in episode 6.
Please tell me someone else is in the episode besides him and Tara.
Let's look.
It's gonna be a bottle episode, I'm sure.
No.
It is.
That's what they like doing.
What are you talking about? Why do they keep doing this?
I will cry.
Hold on. Stop. Eugene is in it too. You see Rosita's in it. Rosita's in it too. Okay, so Rosita.
Okay.
Glenn.
Where is Rosita?
So it's a split episode. Good.
Did you say Glenn?
Did I say Glenn? I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. Don't do that to me.
Why would you say something like that?
Oh my God.
Sorry. I meant Eugene, Rosita, Heath, and Tara. They're all in 6.
It's just gonna be them showing up at Alexandria at the end. That's where Rosita and Eugene are.
6.
Yeah.
Let me see if Spencer's in it with her. Hold on, if Spencer's in it.
I'm skipping this episode. No, it
No,
wouldn't.
you're
You said that
skipping
last
one,
week.
Ash. Don't do that.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't
watch
have
it
to
on
watch it. It'll
Monday.
be in the background, but you'll be watching it.
I'll
No,
put
I'll
it
watch
on
it
so I
Spencer's
can
Monday.
get
not
it
in
on ready.
6.
But
I'll DVR it and watch it Monday. I'm not too.
Yeah, you don't have to
I'm not
rush to
too
watch it. Just know what's
what's
going
the
on.
date?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that
That's a good
Thanksgiving?
question.
That better not be Thanksgiving episode.
They're taking breaks or something. No, they start taking breaks around the week before Thanksgiving, or is it the week after?
Well, they started late
What
this
did they
year,
do
so I
last
don't
year?
know. They started late this year. Usually it's over, but it ends on Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't it end at episode 8?
Yeah, but that
Is it
used to be
season
used
finale?
Thanksgiving weekend. I don't know when it is this year. I guess
Tobin.
the 3rd. I mean, not the 3rd, the 4th of December. I don't know.
I just thought.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we have to. Yeah.
We'll see it when we see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even when we see it, it'll be a problem. But
I do have a question to ask you guys.
Okay.
Do you guys remember what episode Claire was?
312.
Clear.
look at
yeah.
that, Ashley. Good job. She knew
Season
it.
3, episode 12.
Episode 12. Okay.
What? What are you trying to figure
I'm
out?
just trying to pinpoint all these, monumental and significant Rick and Michonne and Carl episodes, and I'm just trying to figure
They're
out.
always in like the second
this
half of the
their-
season.
We've got
if this
12,
is their
11,
MO,
11,
they do.
10, and 12.
And 9.
Oh, well, 9 is
Hey,
always like the
hey, you
smallest.
guys. Which one is the roller coaster? Which one is supposed to be the roller coaster
12.
episode? 12. Okay.
So is there a special episode for 10 then? Since last season 10 was that monumental episode.
I don't know,
No.
but 10 does have Rick and Michonne and Carol in it, and Morgan in it, and Rosita on 10. So I don't know.
So everybody's in it.
Aaron, not everybody. I see Father Gabriel, and I see Ezekiel in 10.
I'm just trying to figure out.
So that
the
may be where
writer.
Rick meets them at
Yeah.
10. Could be.
I'm just trying to figure out their writing style. I'm just trying to figure that out.
I don't really think there is a pattern.
I don't
to
know if there's a writing style, but I know sometimes it's I don't know. This is me guessing, but it's like certain writers they do good with certain characters. Like Angela Kane did yesterday's episode, and she did Coda. So I'm like, maybe she really likes Daryl because she puts him in, the dramatical roles, and she writes those two. But then she also wrote the one with Rick. What is it?
The Next World.
New World. Yeah, The Next World. So,
well, she co-wrote it, but yeah.
Yeah, she co-wrote it. So I wonder, is it like when they want certain things, do they give certain writers on their staff to do it? Because somebody was saying that I think that
so.
Matthew Negretti, he does a lot of the
Nonsense.
development. Well, yeah, the development from comic characters to screen. He does that. They have him doing that a lot.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Like, Scott definitely writes well for Richonne. And I forgot his name now. I don't even know if he's still on the staff, honestly, but his name was Seth something? I don't remember.
Yeah,
he did well
Seth,
with Richonne,
it's an
too.
H last name. Holla something. Yeah, I think you know what you're talking about. What about him? He wrote what now?
He did really well with, I think he did Claimed and some other stuff for Richonne. So
okay.
He's really good at that.
I think.
What was his name? I'm so mad I forgot.
I'm looking it up now. Give me a few minutes. I gotta find it. I'll find it. I'll try to find it.
And see if he's still on the staff.
Now I can't tell that. I can only tell you what he wrote. But that would be
I haven't been paying attention this season.
Well, they made us all a little antsy, so hey, they gotta do better. They should try to do better.
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Candy Mall says that Seth wrote The Distance.
And I love that episode. Oh my gosh. That's actually one
Someone
of my
please refresh
favorites.
my memory what Distance was again.
Distance
You
is the
have
one where
terrible
they're in the
memory.
barn and they have to hold the door together and they just come together like a team.
No, that's
Oh
not the
my-
one. That's
Yes,
them.
No, The
it
Distance
is.
is when Rick and
No.
Michonne like kind of have that like fight over like whether they should go to Alexandria or not.
Oh, when they
Yeah.
were a married couple and didn't know that they were a married couple.
So the one
Okay.
before that
Exactly.
is them then? Maybe it's them
Uh-huh.
then. I thought Distance
Yeah.
was it. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
them.
that's The Distance.
Y'all
I
are
like
I love
terrible
that.
them
Richonne
then.
fans.
I like
The
them
thing
then. I
was,
like
I'm gonna
them.
be really honest with you guys about season 5. Season 5
Seth
was
Hoffman. Seth
Yes,
Hoffman.
thank you.
Hoffman, there we go. Thanks.
the naming of these episodes. It went from all these long. It went from what happened, what's going on, to these
Oh, I love
one
that.
word.
No. No.
I keep telling people,
And
how is it that you could miss Rick and Michonne being where they are today if you haven't noticed how they were acting towards each other in that specific episode? I was like, that's exactly how a married couple would act. I mean, she was
Yeah.
like, just so you know, that face I gave you wasn't I hit the guy.
I know.
That was
Yeah.
I really liked that episode, and then I was so disappointed with the next one. Like,
yeah.
it kind
Oh
of ruined
God,
it for
can we
me.
not talk about that? God being 6'8" just makes my stomach hurt. Ugh.
Oh,
Oh god.
yeah.
And Miss Kang also wrote thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't she co-write
And the same
A?
book.
Yeah, she did with Scott Gimple. That's when I thought I liked her, and then
Don't you do it.
I'm just kidding. But for her to have written this episode, I don't know. It's confusing. Like when she writes for women, I'm always like, girl, what are you doing? I don't know. But she wrote the episode in season 4 where Michonne has that moment with Judith, and I always liked her for that because it was the first time I was like, oh, she had a baby.
Yeah.
Infected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 3, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys remember these names more better than me, and I watched the marathon like
No.
every time.
I'm looking it up. That's the only way I would know. You know, I don't know. Don't do that.
Oh,
No.
Well, I know because I love this
Okay.
show.
Okay then. All righty.
I hear
I'm
you.
just kidding.
I only watch specific episodes on the Blu-ray that I like. You know,
Makes sense.
off. I'm just gonna watch this one more time.
Oh, and Ashley, Seth wrote Just Survive Somehow. JSS.
Was that his last episode?
No, No Way Out. Not Tomorrow Yet. That's the last one that I see.
Okay.
Not
I
Tomorrow
forgot he
Yet.
did No Way Out. I was mad at him for that.
Oh yes, the Valentine's Day.
But I don't think he did the flashback thingy. That was added in. I don't think that was in the script. So.
Yeah,
So
but
is he
still,
no longer
that
a
was.
writer on the show or something?
I don't know. Like, it's only 3 episodes, so I guess we won't know for a while. But I think I heard he was, like, leaving, but it was never really confirmed. So I was just curious.
I guess we'll find out. Anyway, guys, I need to get going. I've got to get ready for work.
All righty.
Okay.
Till next week.
Yay, next
you guys
week.
have a good night. And
You guys.
let's get ready for our 90 minutes of Richonne next week.
Hold on. Don't forget
Our
to vote.
extravaganza.
Don't forget to
I'm
vote.
excited.
Yes, go vote, you
Oh,
guys.
yes. If you haven't already voted, please vote.
Unless you're voting for Donald Trump. Then the election is Wednesday.
Nice, Ashley. You guys have a good evening.
Yes, you can only vote if you're voting for Clinton. Never Trump.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good